Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. And you guys, this is exhausting. Yet again on The View, they are talking about uh, Hunter Biden's pardon by his father, Joe Biden, the president of the United States, who's allowed to pardon anybody he fucking wants to. And in the history of pardons by presidents, this is a minor one. I will say, however, it was nice to see some different faces at the table. Abby Huntsman towed the line. She was the Alyssa, and just said that the talking points about, it's breaking with, it allows Donald Trump to come in and as a precedent, blah, blah, blah. Like anybody who thinks that Donald Trump gives any flying fuck about the norms or the Constitution or optics is a moron. It's just a fucking moron. So I think the biggest thing to be sort of displayed by this spectacle that's been happening over the last 48 hours of the news cycle, that's just been constant Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, pardon, blah, 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 bullshit, and everybody clutching their pearls and pointing fingers and being shitheads, is that the media, the corporate media, can clearly make a giant scandal out of anything that they want to by simply just repeating it over and over again. And that's not just Fox News, that's all of them, including the fucking View, who's talked about this for 2 days in a row, which is ridiculous. So if the corporate media can make this big of a deal and make this big of a scandal out of something so innocuous, and no, it's not going to affect Joe Biden's legacy. Um, History is going to show that his presidency was very, very productive in an extremely hostile environment. Um, but we don't have the luxury of history. We have to sit through this shit now. And so the only thing this has shown is that the corporate media can turn anything that they want to into a scandal, and they have actively chosen, to not make anything that Donald Trump has been doing, all of his crimes, all of his sexual abuse, um, all of his bullying and misogyny and racism. They have not made a big deal or a scandal out of anything that he's done. Nothing. Not even January fucking 6th did they make a scandal out of that. They reported it. And he said they were just tourists. All this proves is that the media, the corporate media, has the ability to make waves and say something is a big deal, and they have not bothered to make a big deal out of one fucking thing that Donald Trump has done illegally, amorally, unconstitutionally. Did I mention illegally? This is just fucking bullshit. Um, and probably Kinzinger was probably one of the people on the short list that may have made it into Harris's cabinet. And I don't know that I would have been mad about that. I wouldn't have loved it. But the fact that we're missing out on that opportunity really still sticks in my craw. That we have to go through this bullshit when we could have had someone so qualified who would have been able to carry on so much good. And we're going to just fall into this. All right, Whoopi, I'll take your advice. We don't know what we're going to get into until it happens, but it sure ain't going well so far. And the media ain't helping. And Matt Rife is a lazy fuckboy comedian. And you can tell by his fake teeth and the dyed hair, he's just a little fuckboy. He's 29. And he does get a lot of flack from comedians about his crowd work and his cheap jokes. And I think he just sort of explained it in his little interview when he said, "I watched everything with my grandpa, all those old movies from all the way, the giant stretch of genre from Adam Sandler to Jim Carrey, lazy fuckboy dumbnut ass comedy. Where were you, Matt Rife, during the election? What did you have to say to your idiot shithead incel fans about the presidential election? This is exhausting. If you can't tell, I'm very tired, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Flames, flames. Looking at my face, what is that? Go, Madeline Kahn. God bless her. Anyway, so, oh, and by the way, no, again, no, um, Little Miss Huntsman. It isn't that Joe Biden changing his mind about pardoning his son makes the electorate distrust politicians. We already did. And Sonny very clearly pointed out the amount of lies, blatant lies, that the president elect has told, not only when he was previously president, but in his campaigns. Clearly, the electorate does not care about politicians lying. So that's a bullshit line. I, for one, as a Democrat, am exhausted and disappointed that we are not Jasmine Crockett. Bless your heart. Yes, yes, we are tired, tired of the Democratic establishment showing up with a butter knife to a fucking war zone. Get the fuck out of the way if you're not going to fight like hell. You told us that this was going to be the end of democracy, and you're still standing on norms and traditions and think somehow they're going to hold. Chuck Schumer wrote a strongly worded letter. Go fuck yourself, Uncle Chuck.